Have you ever wondered why some people seem to learn anything effortlessly, while others struggle to remember even the basics? It's not intelligence, it's not talent, and it's definitely not willpower. In fact, most people who learn fast are lazy. Lazy in the best possible way. They don't rely on constant effort, they build systems, mental shortcuts, learning cycles that keep working even when they're tired, unmotivated, or distracted. Today, you're going to learn what I call the lazy genius system, a way to learn anything without relying on willpower. And once you understand how it works, your mind will never be the same. It all starts with an uncomfortable truth. Willpower is a limited resource. Neuroscience shows us that willpower works like a battery. It drains as your day goes on. Every decision, every distraction you fight, every time you try to focus, costs energy. And when you rely only on that to learn, you procrastinate, you feel guilty, and you start believing you're just not disciplined enough. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is the way you've been learning? Lazy geniuses don't try to beat resistance. They erase it. They design mental environments where learning happens naturally, without conscious effort, without inner battles. How? Through 3 key elements: cognitive automation, emotional leverage, and smart reward loops. Let's break them down. Cognitive automation, the power of micro-routines. You don't brush your teeth because of discipline. You brush because it's automatic. You can do the same with learning. Lazy geniuses create invisible triggers, small activation routines that signal the brain. Now it's time to learn. For example, every time you sit with a specific cup of tea in the same spot with the same music playing, your brain gets it. No resistance, no ramp-up time, no, I don't feel like it. Just flow. Repeat this enough times and your brain will enter learning mode automatically. Just like an athlete who hears the same song before every competition. These tiny routines switch on the neural circuits for deep focus, without needing motivation, emotional leverage, making learning feel good. Most people associate learning with pressure, boredom, stress, and the brain avoids pain at all costs. Lazy geniuses flip the script. They associate learning with emotional pleasure. And I'm not talking about rewards like snacks or breaks. I'm talking about micro wins, internal victories, like reading something and immediately explaining it to someone, trying a new idea and seeing it work the same day, understanding something today that felt impossible yesterday. Each one triggers your brain's dopamine system. Learning becomes satisfying, even addictive, and here's why that matters. The brain remembers what feels emotional. You remember childhood trauma, but forgot what you read last week. Exactly. Attach emotions to learning, and you create long-term. You read a smart reward loops. Turn knowledge into a game. The brain loves feedback. Input, response, reward. It's why we keep checking our phones every 10 minutes. The dopamine loop is real. Lazy geniuses use this same system. But for learning, they build simple loops that keep the brain hooked on progress. For example, read 3 pages. Write 2 lines about what you understood. Review it 10 minutes later. Try to recall it tomorrow. That's it. This turns learning into a reward system. The brain goes, "This is useful. Keep it." No more 3-hour study sessions you forget the next day. Short, powerful, consistent. You might be wondering, but does this work for hard stuff, like programming, languages, neuroscience? Absolutely. But here's the twist. Lazy geniuses don't start from the beginning. They start from the emotional end. They visualize the outcome. The why. Speaking fluently in another country. Building your own app. Understanding a research paper without help. That emotional image becomes the fuel. Next, they follow the MIA model. Meaningful chunks, intentional input, active use. Instead of reading full books, they extract the 20% that gives 80% understanding. Instead of studying for hours, they study 20 minutes and apply it. Instead of chasing perfection, they aim for micro-consistency, 15 minutes a day, every day. No. Burnout, no struggle, just progress. And here's the most important part. Build an environment where failure is impossible. Let's be real. The world is designed to distract you. Notifications, social media, random messages, all fighting for your brain. Lazy geniuses deal with this. Radically, they create what I call a focus box, a space where only one thing is possible: learning. No phone, no tabs, no noise, just you, a 25-minute timer, and one clear task. And when time's up, stop, even if you want to keep going. Why? Because the brain starts to anticipate those sessions. It prepares itself, and 25 minutes becomes sacred, focused, breakable. Let's make this real. Here's your 7-day lazy genius protocol. Day 1, create your trigger routine. Pick a time, a place, a drink, and a sound. Repeat them daily. Day 2, build your focus box. Distraction-free. Timer set. One task only. Day 3, choose one skill. Only what excites you. No shoulds. Day 4, apply the input loop. Read, write, review, recall tomorrow. Day 5, use the mirror trick. Teach what you learned to someone or your reflection. Day 6, create a win. Apply what you learned, even in a tiny way. Day 7, automate it, repeat, refine, make it frictionless. You don't need more motivation. You need a system that works even on your worst days, because that's where the real transformation happens. And if you follow this for just 1 week, you won't just learn faster, you'll think faster, remember more, and fall in love with learning. Again, the truth is, the smartest people are not the hardest working. They're the most strategic. They don't fight the brain, they reprogram it. They don't force memory, they build it. And they don't wait to feel ready. They design systems that make readiness irrelevant. You can do the same. Now, comment below. I'm a lazy genius. And if you're ready to go even deeper and unlock the full power of your mind, the next video will show you how to multiply your learning speed by 10x. Before you go, like, share, and hit subscribe. The world doesn't need more willpower. It needs smarter brains, and yours is one of them.